Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. I'm Papa Boris, and in this video we're going to play a new game called God of Word. This game is not released yet. It actually comes out on the 30th, and you know me, I usually like to jump right in with the games and start playing, but I do need to make a couple of really quick, very important disclaimers. Number one, I was given a free key to play this game before it is released, and number two, this game hasn't been released yet. It's still in closed beta, so things could change. This is a word game with a Greek mythology theme. I think for combat difficulty in this game, you really want to set it to hard unless you're like, you know, afflicted by dementia and you're a pirate and you have two hook arms or something, because it really is just, it's actually bad, I think, to play it on medium or easy, because it just ends up taking way too long. We'll see what I mean in a moment. And then for typing difficulty, this is like the opposite. Typing difficulty is freaking insane in this game, so I'm going to try it on medium. I might have to actually tone this down to easy. Basically, combat difficulty determines how long you have to kill a monster in the combat challenges. And in those, as far as I can tell, typing difficulty doesn't do anything. And then there are these typing challenges where combat difficulty, as far as I can tell, doesn't do anything, but then the typing difficulty determines like how much time you have to type out the words. So there's like, these are like two totally separate difficulty levels. Anyway, when you start playing the game, there's many different modes. There's a cutscene. Basically, you're like Hermes' messenger or Hermes himself or something, and you're trying to deliver a thing. There's not really any story. There's no dialogue. It's just a word game. So we're gonna go ahead, start with Act 1, Scene 1. It kind of follows the bent of some other word games where you have to, like, you know, make it through these various levels, and some of them are normal levels, some of them are special levels, some of them are boss levels, and there's quite a lot of games. Just kind of looking around the map, you can see there's quite a lot of levels to play through, so it's definitely not a small game. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and go into Act 1, Scene 1. So the way this works, the game does a pretty good job of telling you all the shortcuts and how stuff works, is you're gonna have a monster that appears, and you're gonna have a certain amount of time to deal a certain amount of damage to that monster. The way that you deal damage to the monster is by finding words among these letters, like, you know, Ralph and Ralphs, and Alpha and Alphas, and so on. And so basically, you can see I've already dealt enough damage to kill this thing, so from this point forward, finding more words is just like a thing you could do for fun, or you could do it to get more points, you know, and you can get more gold and like upgrade stuff and whatever. But this is why I highly recommend not playing on anything other than Sarah. That's not a word. Sal? That's a word. Anyway, so I recommend not playing in any difficulty below hard for combat, because it's just really quite easy to get the damage needed. Obviously, it gets a little bit harder over time, but it's really quite easy to get the damage that you need to kill these monsters. So don't play on any combat difficulty other than hard. Obviously, for typing, that's actually not a word. Wild. Wouldn't it be hilarious if I lost after talking about how easy this is? Yeah, but no, this is really quite simple. Sometimes letters get different colors. That means that they'll give you different bonuses if you use those letters. If you don't use the letter that time, it'll stay colored until you do use it, and it seems like resetting, making some kind of a word resets what bonuses you get. You can also press the tab key to shuffle the words around, or you can press spacebar to actually get a totally different set of letters. Just keep in mind that if you do press the spacebar, you get a 10-second penalty. So right down here in the middle, you can see like how much time is left. Up here is how much damage you need to kill the monster. And then up here tells you how many monsters are left. So this should be my last monster here. I didn't do anything super impressive. I'm pretty sure there's always a 7-letter word available, or at least most of the time. I didn't find any, because I'm obviously talking while finding words and typing. But you can kind of, you know, play it like anagrams, where you're trying to find, you know, a really cool word. Anyway, in between missions, this bar appears, your EXP bar. When you level up, you get extra upgrade points that you can spend at the store. So here, I have 1 upgrade point currently. I don't know how significant the RPG mechanics really are in this game. As far as I can tell, the most significant ones are the gold upgrade. It doesn't look that impressive from 1 to 1.2, but this means that you're getting 20% more gold from all sources. So every time you'd get 100 gold, you instead get 120, and that adds up. And then over here, hangman guesses. So there's these hangmans that you every now and then get as like a special challenge. You have a limited amount of time and a limited number of guesses to guess the word. So I like to upgrade that so I can pass those, because having an additional guess makes kind of a big difference. So we're out of upgrade spots here, unfortunately, so we're gonna have to go on to the next level. And you can actually click the next button from right in there to go to the next level, but I like to always look at the map to see what's coming up next. Right now it's just another regular scene. Not all scenes have just like 3 monsters to kill. Like here, this one starts off with Hangman, which means, again, I have a limited amount of time and a limited number of guesses to figure out what the word is. So let's go ahead and see if I can do this. I failed the first time I tried this. So I've got 7 seconds. Oh my god, and I only have 4 guesses? Are you kidding me? Okay, well, I used up all my guesses. I maybe could have thought about it a little more. Oh, it was welcome. Oh, I didn't guess O? Shame on me. Well, anyway, so, yeah, my upgrade to, get me more hangman guesses did not help me, deal with the situation. Dales, is that a word? Sled. So, one thing I should say, I feel like is a criticism I have to make, is it's not of this game specifically, but here, let's go ahead and get some new letters here. Ignores, not a word, is that whenever you have these games that have like you making up words out of a pool of letters, kind of like in Boggle, this happens. It's that you have these like patterns that repeat over and over, like net, nets, ten, tens, sten. It's actually not a word. Or, you know, tone, tones, note, notes, stone. Like, you just have these, like, patterns that you keep needing to do. And so it gets a little bit tedious over time, because you keep, like, making the same patterns. This particular block of letters didn't have too much of that stuff. But, like, E, A, like, if anyone who plays Boggle, you probably recognize this. Like, the letters E, A, and T, you have a bunch of crap you have to do there. It's kind of like a chore almost. You have to do eat, ate, T, and eta, the Greek letter. And, of course, if there is an S near it, then it's like eat and eats, eta and etas, T and T's, sate. I mean, and east. I'm sure I forgot another one. But, you know, you kind of, like, see, like, oh, here's that block of letters, and then you have to go through all the things. You know, arm, mar, ram. Like, it gets a little bit tedious. So one thing I do like about this game is that the developers are making sure to, like, trying to mix it up. Like, you have, like, the hangman challenges. I'm going to get to a boss fight here pretty soon. Let's upgrade gold there. Which I think the boss fights are pretty nifty. Sometimes there's like here's like a treasure chest challenge. You have a limited amount of time to find a 7-letter word or a 6-letter word among the letters. Nothing else will do. Let's see if we can figure this out. Hopefully I have more time here than for Hangman. No, I got 15 seconds. Slaying. Alright, so I unlock the treasure chest and I get some gold. Woo! And then we go ahead and have the regular, you know, level. Don't forget, that you can press the spacebar button to get a new set of letters. I'm actually going to do that because those letters sucked. Oh my god, am I going to run? Oh no, I killed the guy. I thought I was actually going to fail that challenge there, but yeah, the first letters kind of suck, so I just got some new ones. Alright, mage, game, gem... gem, gam, mag. You see what I'm doing there? Like bag, gab, lab, logger. Okay, that's actually not one of the patterns or anything. But basically, you know, certain like, certain balmer a word? Someone who balms. Anyway, oh, gamer, missed it. Oh, missed gamer, shame on me. Yeah, so certain patterns just keep coming up over and over again, and you kind of end up having to type out the same things a bunch of times. Anyway, we leveled up. Unfortunately, to keep on improving hangman guesses or gold, I need 2 upgrades and I only have 1. Let's talk about gold. I don't have very much of it at the moment. You kind of get a big rush of it later on. So you can buy new weapons. The way weapons work, or at least I've gotten to the first 3 so far, none of the weapons do anything inherently. They charge up as you make words, and then you can activate the weapon to get some kind of a bonus. So this one deals double damage for 10 seconds after you charge it up. This one gives you more time in the level. This one gives you, when I unlocked it later on, this one makes it so that all letters are bonus tiles. So all of them have a color giving you bonus gold, bonus time, bonus renown, which I'm not sure what that does. And then the others I haven't unlocked yet. And then there's this armor over here. So the way armor works, it seems, is that when you unlock it, You put it on and get a bonus, and then you can spend gold to upgrade it a maximum of 5 times. Right now, I haven't unlocked any armor. I don't have nowhere near the money to buy the weapons. In my first game, I actually bought this weapon, but I kind of regretted it because I didn't really need that damage. The game is easy enough that you don't really need like a damage multiplier, at least as far as I got. So in my next run, I'm definitely gonna save the gold. Also, there's potions, but who's gonna buy potions? Come on. Unless I'm swimming in gold, I'm definitely not gonna buy potions. Alright, so here we're getting to our first boss fight, which is pretty cool. So every boss fight has like a special rule going on. For Medusa, the rule is that each one of your words has to use the mirror tile, or else the fight instantly ends. So it doesn't have to be the first letter of the word that you're using, but that letter does need to be in the word, and if you neglect to use it and submit a legal word, you instantly lose. The first time I played it, I actually did enough damage to kill her, and then I messed it up, but it still passed the level, but I still felt bad, so, you know, don't do it. Now, one thing I will say about these boss fights is you have to do a lot of damage, but you get a ludicrous amount of time. Like, here I have 2 minutes to do this, and the damage, as you can see, goes up pretty quickly. So, like, let's do list, so that I don't lose instantly. You can still, does pulpit here? Ah, pulpit, nice. And then, of course, pulpits. You can still press the spacebar to get a new set of letters. Like, here, I'm going to go ahead and do that now, because I've already found the 7-letter word there. Oh, I need to use an R here. Let's do run. I meant to type earn. Rune. Lure. You have to be very careful here as you make these words because you don't want to neglect to use the mirror tile. Urea, everybody's favorite. Ooh, unreal. That's cool. Can I find the 7-letter word here? It's tricky with that U there. Unlamer, lamerun, lunmere, runmeal. I don't know. I can't find it. Alright, I've already done Realm, unfortunately. Male uses up the mirror and a bonus, which deals extra damage. The reds do more damage, yellows give more gold. I think there's one that gives more time and one that gives more renown, though I don't know what renown does. Arm. AR? Oh, yes. Ear and era. Okay. How about mare and near? Okay, so we're done. I did enough damage to kill Medusa. We'll just let the time run out here. Oh, I guess I could press spacebar once to do that. Oh, flashes! Oh, yeah! Anyway, so, yeah, so that's the boss fight. I feel like the, combat challenges are maybe a little on the easy side. I am a pretty good typist, and I'm pretty good at word games, but because there's all these patterns, and you can learn those and just quickly bash out a whole bunch of words once you see a particular combo of, you know, 3 or 4 letters. I feel like either the numbers need to be a little bit bigger or the time needs to be a little bit less. What's really weird, I should go back. One thing I find kind of odd about this game is if you want to change difficulty levels, you have to actually quit to the main menu to change the difficulty. The typing difficulty goes up to hard plus. I don't know who needs this. Is this like a crack addict who's just popped like 20 methamphetamines might like actually pound this out on hard plus. It is insane. Even on medium, I have a hard time beating the typing challenges. So it's a little bit off in terms of difficulty. The combats are really easy, but the typing is like, it's unreal. It's like impossible. So, I'm assuming that will kind of, you know, get balanced over time. Anyway, what I'm going to do, I think, in this video is we're going to take us here to Act 1 Sticks to show the other kind of level. So there's like regular acts, there's the boss fights, and then there's these, which are the typing challenges. So that's what I want to show you. So let's go through another act here. This tells you that, you know, the monster can be immune to certain words, get increased damage from words, or get reduced damage from words. And note that these numbers can change. So the red symbol means immune, and the number tells you how many letters it is. That's what's indicated by the brackets. Blue means it takes more damage from words of a certain length, and then this takes reduced damage from words of any length. Again, not any length, but a certain length. So it's not always going to be 5, 4, and 3 for the immunity, damage increase, and damage reduction. I pretty much never pay attention to that, because, you know, it gets pretty hectic. Like, this guy takes, extra damage for 4-letter words. I really don't care. Nation, tin, knit, knot, ton, you know, stuff like that. Tick, act, cat. Is tack a word? No, tack is never a word, but tick is a word. I've already used it. Okay. Coin. Man, can I really not find the 7-letter words here? Okay, it's too late to get the next level. Anodic? No. Cation? Oh, anion? I don't know. Couldn't figure out the 7-letter word. Not that it matters. But anyway, we're on to the next fight. So there's one more monster after this one. Coal. Man, I kind of wish I had skipped these letters. Because these are sort of hard. Lot. Cloy, clay, lay, tay, K. Yeah! Yet. Whew, okay, I barely got enough there. Olay! Oh, it's actually a word. Cool. Oh, and I got some more time there. Nice. Coal, is that a word? Loat, not a word. So yeah, okay, I guess it is kind of hard if you have to play this game and talk about it at the same time. Then it gets kind of hard. Act. Although the S's, I think, make it a lot easier. You know, it's just a bitch about English. It's always going to screw up word games because whenever you have S's, it just makes things way easier. Here's that thing I was talking about. The A, the E, the T. So there's ate, eat, etta. Is te a word? Tay is even a word. Then, of course, you have eats, ettas, teas. Can you do tays? That's not a word. And then, of course, there's, like, sate and seat. So, like, tit! Ha! Tits! Oh, God. All right, yeah. So, anyway, with just, like, those 3 letters, I was able to, like, pound out all the damage I needed for that monster. And that's not really this game's fault. That's just English. Kind of sucks when it comes to word games because of that. Anyway, we got some upgrades here, so I'm going to upgrade my Hangman guesses so I can maybe win the next time I play Hangman. And also get a gold upgrade. I mean, I like the gold upgrade because that gives you just, like, I mean, gold is what you need to buy the weapons and the armor, so I feel like that's just, like, the most important thing. There's one that makes bonus tiles appear more frequently. There's one that gives you more time. Who needs that? Then there's one that gives you more renown, which I don't know what that does. Sure, it's something important, and then you can just get more damage, which isn't bad. In my other game, I actually did put a couple upgrades in these while I was just dicking around, and I think it actually does make things a little bit easier to deal, a little bit more damage, and have a bit more time to beat some of the levels as things get more hectic. I still can't do anything with my money. Probably won't be able to do anything at all with my money because you don't unlock armor until, like, I don't know, here or something is where you unlock the armor. So, yeah, we're not going to get there. But let's get through this next act, and I'll show you the other challenge. So this is going to be just another normal fight. Notice that the art is pretty cool. It's got a little bit of like a Paper Mario thing going on, which is an art style I really like. Okay, oh, this skeleton's already really dead. Can I find the 7-letter word? I'm not actually 100% sure that there's always a 7-letter word. Ooh, soaking, boom! Can I find it here? Oh god, cupole. Oh, come on! How is cupole not a word? It's multiple cupolas if you're Latin. Anyway, yeah, so the art style, you know, every level has like, oh, it's a hangman! Shit! Oh, it's hangman. Oh, god. Is it captain? Fuck yeah! And so then I saved a follower and got 100 renown. Oh, look at that. Look at me being awesome here. Virile. Can you do a plural of that? I somehow doubt it. I'm wasting a lot of time, though. Nope! Vile. Well, we have an S here. So, evils, live, lives, veil, veils. And that was it. Liver, livers. Did I find a 7-letter? I didn't find a 7-letter word here, did I? Oh, well. What was a 7-letter word that I wonder? And we're up against another thing here, so, oh, this is a tough one. Jar, car, arc, race, care, real, ear, era. Which one didn't I do? Uh-oh. This is tricky. Oh, whew, barely got it. Thankfully, this guy takes bonus damage against 4-letter words, so the aloe killed him, but, yeah, all those short words I was doing weren't doing me any favors. That was a tough set of letters. What was the 7-letter word there? Was it cajole? Ah, cajoler. Ah, I missed cajoler. The undying shame I'll never live down. Well, anyway, here's the thing. Oh, and I want to show you this. Okay, so I'm playing this game for the first time, and I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I'm a pimp ass. Yeah, I'm awesome at word games. Fuck yeah, gonna start at hard plus, bitches. Yeah, and then I get here, and I'm just like, you know, cruising along. I'm doing, you know, better than I've done in this video because I have to talk at the same time here. So there, I was just like all like concentrating, like staring at my computer, just like being the top dog. And then I get here. I'm like, let's see what the sticks is all about. So here, it's pretty cool. all these typing challenges are a little bit different. In this one, the dead souls are swimming through the water, and you have to type the words on them before they reach you. Kind of like Typer Shark, only dead souls in, the realm of Hades. Pretty sweet. You can see the number appears, how many you have to do. It's a little high, in my opinion. A little bit high. 90, it's like... by the time I can do, like, 30, I think you got the fact that I can do it. So do I really need to do 60 more after that? But anyway, I have to do 90. Okay, so check out what happens. All right, press any key to start. I'm like, okay. Just imagine me sitting at my computer. I've been rocking at this game. Here we go. Dilemma. Oop. On stage. Oh, I lose. That's it. That's all there is. That is so insane. I don't know. Maybe there are people who are just like maybe those people who like keep notation in the courtroom. I mean, maybe they can do it. So I scaled it down to hard, not easy enough. I had to go down to medium for typing difficulty. I don't know. I thought I was a good typer. I did an expert mode Typer Shark video. It's like one of the top 4 most watched videos on my channel. I think I'm pretty good, but maybe I'm not as good as I think, or maybe this is, crazy fucking difficult. So now on medium, notice there's only 60 I have to do instead of 90. Also, they are moving along at a much, much more reasonable difficulty here on medium difficulty level. It doesn't seem like there's anything that changes what difficulty of words you have to type, so you're always going to have to type, embosk and shit, and just other random words. I do like that they give you lots of random words. I feel like games where you're typing like cat and dog all the time are a little bit lame. Wifely. Oh, God. Yeah, man. Jeff was being so wifely the other day. God, it was just like, let up, man. I'll clean the dishes later. Flee. Oh, am I going to die here? Mockers. Yeah, so this is too much. I have to do 60, which is DERS, which, don't get me wrong, is better than 90, especially at manic insano speed, but I feel like the point has been made. I got a lot of tridents, or whatever the fuck, and I can apparently kill dead souls with tridents, which I have infinity of. We got it. I remember the first time I played, I didn't actually realize that number in the upper left-hand corner that tells you how many monsters are left you have to kill. Chomp! But because I didn't see that number, I was like, how long are we gonna be here? Am I gonna be here for the rest of my life? Is this like some closed beta bug? Where you're just here until you die, like these souls. It's like the game is making a statement, like just like these souls are doomed to haunt the waters for all eternity. You're doomed to sit at your computer till mortal forces leave your body, and you must join Hades with everyone. I went to a dark place. The point is, yeah, you just type this stuff. I guess, I don't know why I was so keen to get here. This isn't actually that exciting. I really think the typing things are... I don't know, they're a little weird. The difficulty is definitely off. They last a little bit too long. They're not the best part of the game. But that shows pretty much all the modes. You got your treasure chests, you got your hangmans, you got your bosses, which have some kind of unique mechanic, you got your regular fights against monsters, and then there's the typing challenges. Now, there might be stuff later in the game that I haven't seen yet. All the bosses are pretty cool. They're kind of their own different thing, and I might make a few more videos just to see what happens later in the game, but that pretty much sums up what's happening here in the cleverly named God of Word. A pun on, you got it. I think you probably know what the pun is on. The point is, that's pretty much all the main mechanics of the game. It comes out on the 30th on Steam, and I kind of like the game, so if you did too, you should check it out and support the company who made it. Alright, thanks everybody. I'll see you again soon. Take care.